Okay, well, it is. Sorry, trying to navigate and also show you some cool stuff because there's a little dam right there, which was pretty sweet. My camera is not in a hurry ever. Good morning. We are in Danville, Virginia, and there's the it's 11:57, so barely morning, and we are heading back home. Me and Graham stayed up really late this morning. Like, I think I went to bed at like 5:30 this morning. So yeah, we stayed up and talked, and I think it was really good for him and me both. And also August 2nd, happy August 2nd, everybody. But yeah, I'll get more into it when I get out of this traffic. I just want to show you that really cool like dam thing. Hopefully I got it.
Stay in the middle lane.
And she's just yell at me until I get on the main road. Okay, that was easy. I'm on 45 miles on this road. Saying arrive about 1:43, so we're looking at about a 2-hour drive. The drive up here wasn't super pleasant. There's a lot of people in a hurry. Like, I was driving probably 7 to 9 miles, maybe even 10 at points over the speed limit, and I was getting past like it was nothing. So got to be a little more vigilant going home. I can't be filming a whole lot of stuff, but yeah, it was a really informal thing, like at the funeral home. Like, he was buried a while back, but we just kind of met at the funeral home and got to share some stories, and I got to meet his mom and his stepsister, stepbrother, and his niece and nephew, and they were I was kind of the only outsider, if you will, to the thing. They were very appreciative that I was there, and I don't know, they wanted to hear the stories, and I brought the picture that I had in my office. I brought the promo pack from our band and some flyers and things like that, and they just absolutely loved it and loved hearing some of the stories, and so it was really nice. And then we went to the graveside, which I was thinking, was nearby, but it apparently wasn't. It was like almost 30 minutes away, which makes sense as to why we stayed in Danville, because I was like, Reedsville's not that far, but then like when you went to Danville, it was like, the cemetery, it was pretty close to Danville, so it made sense. I'm glad I stayed there, and I'm glad I stayed because I got to hang out. I just kind of
railroad crossing ahead.
Thanks. Just kind of hung out in the room for a little bit after the graveside thing. The bagpipes got me. They usually do, but yeah, I was all right until that happened, and I was like, oh my gosh. But then we went to the motel and hotel, and they went to go eat. Hung out there a little bit, then they went to go eat with the family, and I think they got done about 8:30 or 9. And then we just kind of hung out in the lobby, and I brought Graham some cognac, and so we was like they were all just kind of drinking, sitting there with his mom, and I think they ended up going to bed about 11:30, maybe 12 or so, and then me and Graham just stayed up, talked in the lobby, and the lobby was really cool. They had he's European. Oh, we got a sighting here. Hang on. Welcome to North Carolina. So that's how, like, it's now 12:01. So I haven't been driving very long. It's really not. It's barely in Virginia. So anyway, he spent some time in England. He's an archaeologist and abroad and things like that. And he was like, these coffee machines are huge over there, and it's like you've got beans on top, and you just kind of it grinds the beans and makes your coffee, and it was free. And we just sat there and drunk coffee and talked, and I don't know, it was just a nice hangout, and That's the latest I've stayed up in a very long time. And the bed was comfortable, room was nice. Put it on like the Disney Channel or something, just because everything at that point is infomercials on TV. And fell asleep and kind of woke up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, just kind of like freaking out because I was afraid I was going to oversleep through the checkout. Checkout was at 12, which was actually really nice. We could have just stayed up another 30 minutes and had breakfast. That's how late it was. And the library was starting to get a little more populated by 5:30 in the morning, so we were like, well, let's just go ahead and call it. But yeah, we just talked about music and talked about like the past and the band and the bands, if you will, because me and Graham played in a couple bands together. And fun fact, Graham was actually the original singer of Voodoo, and we recorded a 3-song demo, and his vocals were on it. But we talked about some future projects and whatnot, and I don't know, we'll probably play music again just because like we don't really and we talked about this, like when we would write music together, we never discussed how long a song should be or when it should change or anything like that. It's like we just felt when it should change. We felt how long the song should be, and we were always in sync with that. But we meshed really well, so I'm sure thanks to the internet, we'll do some stuff. But he lives in Texas, at least for now. I'm not sure how long he's going to stay. I think his mom lives in Todd, North Carolina, which is, I think, western North Carolina. He may stay with her a little bit. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so it's a good time. So now we are heading home. And there's a URE Steward wildlife meeting at the brewery today. And I maybe make it home in time for that. It's kind of rainy here. It's not really raining, but it's like it's any minute could rain kind of thing. So if I get home in time for that, I'll do that. But I'm not sure what we'll get into today. But we are driving. That is the one thing we are getting into right now. All right. Well, it is 1:58. Got home about 1:45. And so I've made it in time to do the wildlife steward meeting. Corinne says she wants to go like around 3. That's when it starts, so this time, so I had plenty of time. And I just happened to be watching, not really watching one of my old videos, recent videos, but a video nonetheless. And I was like, I was going to do this and I forgot to do it. Because I don't like how the top is sitting with the tie boss. So what I'm going to do is I want to use ratchet straps, fix the top, put it where it needs to be, and then use my tie boss to for my kayak. Which I may go get that tomorrow. I'm a little eager. I know. But, you know, I can be eager. Just kind of wanting to go get it. So, I'm looking for straps, if you're wondering what are you doing? Looking for straps, duh. I got some straps right here. But these are not the ones I was thinking of. Now, I'm trying to remember where they are. I thought they were in this room. But I don't see them. That was the 2 o'clock buzzer. I think, yeah. Don't see them right off the top of my eye papers. I know they're in here. Well, I don't know they're in here. I know they're in here. Somewhere. Perhaps. Perhaps not. I'm trying to think what I use for. Anyway, so we're going to do that real quick. And I say real quick with super duper optimism. And, because I don't really know, honestly, if it will be real quick. If I knew where my big straps were, which they could be in the building, maybe. Maybe in the building. Maybe not. I'm just going to keep walking, doing laps in the house until I'm convinced that I didn't just overlook them, and they are in fact not in here. And I'm about to that point right now with my new panel board sitting right there. Yeah, I feel pretty. I mean, if they're in here, they're in this mess over here. And I'm not doing all that, so. I mean, because I got some straps right here. So, oh, for Pete's sake. So, yeah, so we're going to get that done. And see where we're at. I found my straps. I'm using them to hoist up the other kayak. Okay. I need to move my Jeep, get a ladder, and oh, crack some mounts. Stupid spider. Fuck. Wreck. Dude. Don't like you. That was not cool. So yeah, I'm gonna move my Jeep. Okay, I gave you that little preview before I went to grab some food. Wasn't sure how long it would take. Or before we went to the wildlife meeting, and then we went to got some food. So I didn't know if it'd be dark by the time we got back, but it's not, so I can show you a little better now. This is how I want it. Up high, out of the way, mostly protected. And yeah, this is a lot better. Because I'm not going to hit it with this. Might hit it with my roll bar, but I'm not going to hit it with that. I still got to work on the fabric a little bit, hanging down, because it makes it hard to see exactly where it isn't, like this part is in relation to the roll bar. Okay. Move my little tie ball to there and there, and I can use my strap for the kayak. I can lower this down, set the kayak in it, pull this tight, pull the rope, pull it up. Same with this side, and then I can adjust this in the middle too if I want to make sure they don't slide off the tapered ends of the kayak. So I think it'll work really good for that. I'm a little disappointed it did not work for my top, but let's be honest, it didn't look like this. I mean, I got, and this is just extra stuff I've got tied up. Like, it's really just hooking right here. I've just got it kind of tied up to help hold the fabric up, because I got it twisted on the inside. But I mean, like, I don't know. I was really disappointed with it didn't work. Maybe if I had like a 10-foot ceiling, it would work fine, but they should let you know that. But here's the thing. Had it worked for my Jeep like it was intended, then I would still have to buy one of these for the kayak. Now, I don't have to buy one for the kayak. So, I could just use ratchet straps, but honestly, cinch straps are okay. But like if I had these big ratchet straps here, holds it fine. But if I were taking this bad boy down like once a week or twice a week or whatever, it's a pain. So if you're not using something for a long period of time, aka that, it's fine, because I'm not going to drop that top back down until possibly October. But my kayak will better not be sitting hung up and straps until October. So, it's just kind of the ease. I think if you can get to something easier, then you're going to use it more. It's like people who bury their treadmills. Like, I don't really want to walk on it, and now I've got to go move a bunch of stuff to go walk on it. You're just not going to do it. But if it's accessible and you're like, oh, it's right here. Yeah. So now I'm going to put up my tools, and I've got a couple Etsy stickers that I think I'm going to put on my dirt bike, and maybe on my helmet. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them, but I got some. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. Kind of short and sweet. It's just a travel video, so not really a whole lot to show. Kind of was focusing more on driving and being safe than I was entertaining, and I apologize, but it's just kind of how it works. It rolls sometimes. I think tomorrow I may go get the kayak because I got a text, and it was funny because it was like, it said something like I didn't see the text because I was driving. I guess it was driving yesterday, and I just thought it was like it's ready for pickup. I didn't really pay attention to it because as soon as I got there, we had the things going on and whatnot, and then I was talking. So anyway, bottom line, I didn't read it till I got home today, and it was like, if you basically, I clicked this link in order to get more time to come get it, and I was like, oh gosh, what if I'd have not done that, and they would have sent it back or something. So anyway, I got till Friday to get it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it because I guess most people that get stuff from there get it when it shows up. But it wasn't supposed to be there till, in my defense, till like from the 3rd to the 5th. So I was kind of expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to be there like yesterday. So I'll probably get that just to have it. And we'll have our first official paddle with the stewards on, what is it? Sometime in September, maybe 18th, I think. But you know, who knows? I might just, now that I can get in the wood run, go to the boat launch and just give it a go. I don't know. Corinne don't have one. She can borrow one, I'm sure. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get here to talk to Louisa Jane and see if she'll go with us, and that way, you know, we can at least not be by ourselves. We got friends that do go a lot, but they go at like early in the morning, like at 5, because I like to watch the sunrise. I'm like, bro, I'm into it, but I'm not into it that much, so I can't do that. So anyway, been the vlog today. What is that black thing? Oh, power pole stuff. I'm tired, and I feel like I'm always making excuses. Oh, I gotta get that thing unloaded too. That might be tomorrow after the kayak thing. It's a pack rat. It's really kind of perfect to ride right now. It's not sunny. It's 6:46 p.m. and it's not that hot. A little breeze going on. But I'm tired, super tired. So I just don't know if I should or not. I don't know. We might. It doesn't matter. Motocross stuff is on another channel, so it doesn't affect you. But but my indecision about doing things apparently does. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good last week, and hope this week is good too. Bye.